we move on to an artist who expresses herself through her baking. Lyne Hoyle is the owner of Cakes by Lyne, a bespoke bakery that sets itself apart by catering and creating floral bouquets that taste just as good as they look.
At the age of 52, Lyne followed her passion and enrolled in a patisserie course. Today, she's the proud owner of Cakes by Lyne, where every cupcake tells a story of courage, creativity, and second chances.
After completing my patisserie course at Silwood in 2019, I discovered 3 incredible ladies in the UK who had developed this new art, creating beautiful floral cupcakes from butter and icing sugar. So I then started learning from them and then started the wedding design and the wedding cakes and taking the technique further in chocolate and creating anything from flowers, and that is how Cakes by Lyne began. The baking aspect came from my mum, where I used to sit in the kitchen and watch her. She was an incredible cook and also would create the most incredible creations for our birthdays, which inspired me and stayed with me and was something that I wanted to give our children. And I think that is where the love of the creation of working with cake became, and then developed into an art form where I then was able to incorporate the things that I had learned from my gran, the embroidery, which I love to then do on my cakes as something different. This is the stump work embroidery that my gran taught me to do, and how you actually create it is that you take little pieces of wire and you mold it into the design that you want to do, if it's a little leaf or a flower petal. And this is something that I love to incorporate onto my cakes, and using the buttercream icing to recreate this design. What I'm going to be creating for you today is a 3-tier wedding cake. I have already baked the carrot cake, which is going to be on the bottom tier, and the second tier that I have completed is the red velvet tier, which is red velvet cake, which is filled with the mascarpone cream. And then what I'm going to be baking for you today is the vanilla cake to complete the 3-tier wedding cake. I love to bake anything, particularly when a client phones me and gives me carte blanche to be creative for her celebration or his celebration, be it a wedding cake, be it a birthday cake, be it a children's cake, and they just say, Lyne, just do what you need to do. So the creativity for me is the part that I absolutely adore, but then I also really appreciate flavor and what you can put into a cake to make it taste delicious. Not only the cakes that you bake, but also the fillings that you do, whether you're filling it with a milk tart filling or a caramel filling or a fruit compote. There's so many different combinations just to bring out the flavors in whatever you are baking. So that for me is just an absolute privilege to create something special for my clients. I have a piping bag here to emulate nature and to make the cupcakes or flowers, whatever you are creating, look as natural as possible. It's often necessary to use different coloring techniques. I am incorporating a 2-tone coloring technique, and I am piping a beautiful poppy which will be used in a cupcake bouquet. The client has requested a variety of colors of poppies in her bouquet and some daisies just to make the bouquet pop.
I think Lyne has taken her passion and converted it into something that makes everybody happy, and at the same time it's a very good business. And I'm just there on the periphery, fetching and carrying and helping where I can. So that's my contribution to things. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's a good team effort, but Lyne certainly is amazing at what she does.
I'm happy with the bakes today. I hope that my clients will be happy. That's always the telltale sign when I get some messages back from them. But I think it's good. The cake is tasty, so I hope my bride and groom will be happy.
You stand a chance of winning one of Lyne's beautiful cupcake bouquets and a piping masterclass on how to make your own buttercream floral creations. To enter, let us know what you are enjoying the most on this week's show. Share your answer on the competition post on our Afternoon Express social media pages and include #Afternoon Express in your answer. T's and C's apply.
Oh my goodness, those cupcake flowers look almost too beautiful to eat. Well done, Lynn.
Ayanda, you know, palisa means flower, so being able to see those sweet, sweet flowers decorated on those cupcakes, bravo, Lynn.